Hello, everyone. Welcome back to GeoCortex AI's official YouTube channel. Previous modules introduced the fundamentals of GIS spatial data, including vector data models, coordinates, and data collection methods. This module shifts focus toward attribute data management, which stores descriptive information linked to geographic locations. What is attribute data? Attribute data is non-spatial information connected to map features. It describes the properties or characteristics of geographic objects and helps give meaning to spatial data for analysis and decision-making. For example, a hospital point on a city map may include attribute data such as hospital name, number of beds, and emergency services available. Structure of attribute data. Attribute tables overview. In GIS, attribute data is stored in tables where each geographic feature is linked to a specific record. Together, spatial features and attribute tables form a complete GIS dataset. Example: a land parcel map may connect each parcel to ownership and land use information stored in a table. Rows and columns. Attribute tables are organized using rows and columns. Rows represent individual geographic features, while columns store different types of attribute information related to those features. This structure helps GIS systems organize and search data efficiently. Field types. GIS databases use different field types to store specific kinds of information, such as text, numbers. Choosing the correct field type improves database performance and accuracy. Example: a tree inventory database may use text for species names, numeric fields for tree height, date fields for planting year, and Boolean fields for health status. Database concepts in GIS. What is a database? A database is an organized system used to store, manage, update, and analyze large amounts of spatial and attribute data efficiently within GIS. Example: a transportation database may contain thousands of roads, intersections, and traffic records efficiently. Types of databases. GIS commonly uses flat file and relational databases. Flat file databases store information in a single table, while relational databases connect multiple related tables for better organization and reduce duplication. Keys and indexes. Databases use primary keys and foreign keys to uniquely identify records and connect related tables. Indexes improve search performance, especially when handling large datasets. Relational database model. Concept of relationships. Relational databases connect tables through relationships, allowing related information to be organized efficiently without repeating data unnecessarily. Example: a city may store road information in one table and traffic accident records in another linked table. One-to-one relationships. A one-to-one relationship connects one record directly to one other record. This is often used for storing detailed or sensitive information separately. Example: one employee record may connect to one ID card record. One-to-many relationships. In one-to-many relationships, a single record connects to multiple related records. This structure is widely used in GIS for organizing grouped information. Example: one district may contain many roads linked through the same district ID. Many-to-many relationships. Many-to-many relationships allow multiple records to connect with multiple others, usually through an additional linking table to manage complex relationships. Example: a student can enroll in many courses, while each course can contain many students. Table operations. Sorting and filtering. GIS tables can be sorted to arrange records in order and filtered to display only selected data, helping users focus on specific information for analysis. Example: a city planner may filter road records to display only highways with heavy traffic. Field calculations. GIS software can perform calculations directly inside attribute tables using formulas and expressions to automate analysis and generate new values. Example: A GIS analyst calculates population density by dividing population by land area. Adding and deleting fields. Attribute tables can be modified by adding new fields or removing unnecessary ones, allowing databases to stay flexible and updated over time. Updating records. GIS records must be updated regularly to reflect real-world changes and maintain accurate analysis results. Example, a city updates road condition records after damaged streets are repaired. SQL in GIS. Introduction to SQL. SQL, or Structured Query Language, is used to communicate with databases in GIS. It helps users search, filter, organize, and analyze attribute data efficiently, making it easier to retrieve useful information from large datasets. Example, a city planner may use SQL to find all schools with more than 1,000 students. Basic queries. SQL uses queries such as select, where, and order by to display, filter, and sort records. These commands make searching and organizing GIS data fast and efficient. Advanced queries. Advanced SQL operations like join, group by, and aggregation functions allow users to connect tables, organize records into categories, and calculate totals or averages for deeper analysis. Joining and relating tables. What is a join? A join combines information from different tables using a shared field, allowing GIS systems to display related data together for analysis. Example, a road table may join with a traffic table to display road names along with traffic volume. Types of joins. GIS commonly uses attribute joins and spatial joins. Attribute joins connect tables through matching values, while spatial joins connect features based on geographic location. Relate versus join. Joins temporarily combine table data during analysis, while relates create connections between tables without merging them. Relates are especially useful when one feature is connected to many records. Real-world examples. Joining and relating tables help GIS systems connect spatial features with real-world information, creating richer analysis and better decision-making. For example, a health department may join hospital locations with patient statistics and emergency response data. Data normalization. What is normalization? Normalization organizes data into related tables to reduce repetition, improve structure, and make databases easier to manage and maintain. Example, a university database may store student information separately from course information while linking both tables together. Eliminating redundancy. A major goal of normalization is reducing redundant information. Avoiding repeated data saves storage space and lowers the chance of inconsistencies or errors. Data integrity. Normalization improves data integrity by keeping information accurate and consistent. Well-organized databases make updates safer and reduce mistakes. Example, if a road name changes, it only needs to be updated once in the database. Data validation and quality. Data accuracy. Accurate attribute data is essential in GIS because incorrect information can lead to poor analysis and decision-making. Accuracy means the data correctly reflects real-world conditions. Example, incorrect emergency contact information in a hospital database could delay emergency response efforts. Data consistency. Consistency ensures all data follows the same format and standards. Standardized data improves database reliability and reduces confusion during analysis. Example, a transportation database may standardize all street names to use the same naming format. Validation rules. Validation rules prevent incorrect data entry by defining acceptable values, formats, and conditions for database records. Example, a GIS form may reject coordinates entered outside a valid city boundary. Handling missing data. Missing information must be managed carefully in GIS. Analysts may fill, estimate, remove, or mark incomplete records to maintain reliable analysis results. Example, A census dataset with missing income information may require review before analysis. Attribute data editing. Manual editing. Manual editing involves individually correcting or updating records and is useful for fixing small errors with precise control. Example: a GIS technician manually corrects a misspelled street name in the database. Bulk editing. Bulk editing allows many records to be updated simultaneously, saving time and improving efficiency when large-scale changes are needed. Example: a city updates speed limits for hundreds of roads after introducing new traffic laws. Automated updates. Modern GIS systems use automation tools and scripts to update records automatically based on predefined rules, reducing human error and improving efficiency. Example: a weather monitoring GIS system automatically updates rainfall records every hour from sensor networks. Attribute data analysis. Query-based analysis. Attribute data analysis often starts with queries that help users search and extract specific information from databases. Queries allow GIS users to identify patterns, conditions, and important locations quickly. Statistical analysis. GIS attribute data can be analyzed using statistical methods, such as averages, totals, percentages, and minimum or maximum values. Statistical analysis helps summarize information and compare trends across regions. Example: a health department may calculate the average number of patients across hospitals in different districts. Data summarization. Data summarization organizes large datasets into simpler categories based on region, time, or type, making information easier to understand and well analyzed. Metadata for attribute data. What is metadata? Metadata is information that describes datasets, including where the data came from, when it was created, how it was collected, and what its fields represent. Metadata helps users understand and trust GIS data. Importance of documentation. Proper documentation helps users interpret datasets, understand limitations, and maintain consistency. Without documentation, GIS data becomes difficult to reuse and manage effectively. Example: a land use database may include documentation describing the land classification categories used in the project. Metadata standards. Organizations use metadata standards to ensure datasets follow consistent formats and structures. Standardized metadata improves data sharing, interoperability, and long-term data management. Example: a national GIS agency may require all published datasets to follow the same metadata format. Data security and management. Access control. Access control manages who can view or edit GIS data by assigning different permission levels to users. This protects sensitive information and prevents unauthorized changes. Example: a city employee may view roadmaps while only senior administrators can edit infrastructure records. Backup and recovery. GIS databases must be backed up regularly to protect against data loss caused by system failures, human errors, cyber attacks, or natural disasters. Backup systems allow organizations to restore information quickly. Example: a utility company keeps daily backups of electricity network databases to prevent operational disruptions. Version control. Version control tracks changes made to GIS datasets over time. It helps users monitor edits, restore previous versions, and avoid conflicting updates when multiple people work on the same data. Example: a mapping project may store multiple versions of road data to track infrastructure changes over several years. Attribute data in modern GIS. Integration with WebGIS. Modern GIS systems are integrated with the web, allowing users to access, update, and share attribute data online. WebGIS improves collaboration and makes GIS more interactive and accessible. Example: a public transportation website may display live bus routes using online GIS databases. Real-time data updates. Modern GIS systems can update information in real time, allowing organizations to monitor changing conditions instantly. Real-time updates are widely used in traffic management, weather monitoring, and emergency response. Example: a disaster management system may update flood levels every minute using live sensor networks. Big data and cloud databases. Modern GIS handles extremely large datasets known as big data. Cloud databases allow GIS information to be stored and processed online, making large-scale analysis faster and more scalable. Example: a global satellite monitoring system may analyze massive climate datasets using cloud computing platforms. Real-world applications. Urban planning. Urban planners use attribute data to manage infrastructure, public services, transportation, housing, and land use more effectively. Example: a city government may analyze population growth data to decide where new schools should be built. Business intelligence. Businesses use GIS attribute data to study customers, markets, sales, and delivery systems in order to improve strategic planning and profitability. Example: a retail company may analyze customer locations to select the best site for a new store. Healthcare mapping. Healthcare organizations use GIS attribute data to monitor disease patterns, hospital capacity, vaccination records, and emergency response systems to improve public health planning. Example: a health agency may map disease outbreaks to identify high-risk regions and allocate medical resources effectively. Logistics and supply chain. Logistics companies use GIS data to optimize transportation networks, delivery routes, warehouse locations, and vehicle tracking systems for greater efficiency. Example: a delivery company may optimize truck routes to reduce fuel costs and delivery time. Best practices. Standardizing data. Standardizing data ensures consistency across GIS systems by using common naming conventions, units, date formats, and coding systems. This improves compatibility and analysis accuracy. Example: a national mapping agency may require all road names to follow the same naming standard. Maintaining data integrity. Data integrity means keeping database information accurate, consistent, and reliable. Validation and careful management help prevent incorrect updates, duplicates, and broken table relationships. Example: a transportation database may block invalid road IDs to maintain proper links between road and traffic records. Efficient database design. Efficient database design improves GIS performance by making databases faster, easier to update, scalable, and simpler to analyze. This includes normalization, correct field types, and logical relationships between tables. Example: a logistics company may separate vehicles, drivers, and delivery records into connected tables for better organization. Regular updates and audits. GIS databases should be updated and reviewed regularly to reflect real-world changes. Regular audits help identify outdated records, errors, missing data, and security issues. Example: a city government may audit infrastructure records yearly to ensure maps include newly built roads and buildings. All right, let us recap what we learned. This module explained how attribute data management organizes non-spatial information within GIS. It covered database structures, relationships, SQL queries, validation, metadata, security, and real-world applications. The module emphasizes that clean, accurate, and well-structured databases are essential for reliable GIS analysis and decision-making. If you actually want to learn GIS and want access to step-by-step tutorials, I have designed a complete practical course that will take you from concepts to real projects and applications right here on GeoCortex AI's official YouTube channel. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share with like-minded people. Also, comment down below if you have a video request. We'll see you in the next one.